My name's Hollywood Zay, you know what I'm saying? Former CEO of Let Us Live Entertainment. I am the host of La Calle with Hollywood Zay. What we do is, what we're trying to do is we're trying to change the city, and rather than going to other stations to have the need to beg them, per se, to get our music played and stuff like that, we said, nah, let's change the game, and now we are the station. I remember having the idea, and I remember someone saying to me, well, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you going to do on the radio? And to be honest with you, I didn't have an answer. I just knew that that's something that I wanted to do. So I went out there, I asked questions, I found out what needed to be done in order for me to take myself out on that path. My first thing, shout out to Tang the Juice, man, which really gave me a lot of guidance and played a big major part in the things that I've accomplished as of today. He taught me a lot of the ropes, basically, of the game and entertainment, and he allowed me the opportunity to run his label, Let Us Live Entertainment, which has brought you Finelia, shout out to Finelia, Jimmy Marsh, Tang the Juice, Prop Bundy, shout out to Prop Bundy, he just got a write-up in the Boston Herald. So that's all of our crew, you know what I'm saying? And coming together, we brought you StopCinching.com, we brought you LiveByTheCode.com. So that was covered nationally by ABC, CNN, NBC. So definitely a lot of big major moves that were being made as a part of that during my stint over there. Now I'm trying to focus and kind of more give back to the city and allow artists the opportunity to come to the station and showcase their talent. Obviously they have to be talented, not just anyone that we're dealing with here. But definitely trying to change the city, change the game, and by that I mean rather than the old approach of let's not show each other love, let's be the first to show each other love, rather than wait for someone else to come along and say, if Dante were to show me love, then I would mess with Dante, I would do whatever I needed to do, so me and Dante could have that relationship. But you won't call Dante up and just say, yo, Dante, I can do this for you. Just put it on the table. That's where it starts, man, you know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you're putting the love out there, putting out the right energy, so you get the right energy back. And I guess rather than sitting around and waiting for someone else to do that, I have taken it upon myself to put the city on my back and make this happen. One day someone said to me, with your personality, maybe you shouldn't be behind the scenes so much. Maybe you should be more in front of the camera, more in front of the microphone, just, kind of out there. And I kind of ended up with it. I ended up going to the New England Institute for the Arts while I was, while I was hustling on the streets, doing what needed to be done for me to feed my family. I paid for that way. I took, that negative and I turned it into a positive. Went to New England Institute for the Arts. During that time, I ran up on some legal issues and I was forced to drop out. But that didn't stop me. I still continued to try to get in where I fitted in, and shout out to Charles Clemens at Touch 106.1 FM. He gave me my first opportunity there, which was a show called Radio Reloaded. I later hooked up with DJ Il Neil, and we literally just began to change the game and putting regular artists, local artists like Smoke Bulger, Frankie Wainwright, Finelia, Tang the Juice, putting all these artists into the regular mix during the day, rather than having a segment that's just an hour. People actually have an opportunity to actually get familiar with these artists, because I think that's what the problem is here. It's underexposure. So that was our first move there. After some strong success there, we were approached by Gary Jamala, the general manager of Choice 102.9 FM, about working the afternoon drive. Me and Neil did that for a while, and then we also did Sick With Radio for a while, which was Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 p.m. And I was approached with the opportunity about having my own show, and I put basically all the ideas and all the energy that I wanted to put into it. And Hollywood management, shout out to K Diggs, Verse Urge, Jersey J, H for Freaky. We all just put the energy, man, and just made it happen. And to be honest with you, we've been on the air with this show, I'd say, about a month now, and the support that we've gotten from the city, the amount of love that we've gotten from the city, it just really comes down to how much you're willing to put into it. If you're willing to do the hard work, if you're willing to work the late nights. I mean, when I put it to you like this, I wake up in the morning, I'm up at 7 in the morning, I'm in production. 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm here at the show. 11 o'clock, I'm back in production. 3 to 4 o'clock, I might take some time off to run my errands, do whatever needs to be done. 6 o'clock, I'm back in production. I'm always working. I'm falling asleep in front of a computer, I'm falling asleep in front of a turntable. I'm doing that all the time, day in and day out. And it isn't work to me because I love it. So whatever you do, the work ethic is going to be nothing if you love what you're doing. If you love what you're doing, then it's just going to be you getting up and living your life every day. So my first advice to anyone would say, make sure that you love this thing that you want to pursue, and make sure that you're in it for the right reasons. Because if not, down the road, you'll find yourself kind of questioning what you may or may have not accomplished. So definitely, I would say put your heart into it, and the work ethic will come from that. But always work. Don't ever stop working. The minute you stop working, that's the minute everything stops. First step, I would always say school. Definitely school. I mean, that's going to allow you internships, it's going to allow you opportunities and a lot of situations that you may not be able to get on your own. My first advice would always be do the school route. Get the education, you know what I'm saying? Go out there and get the technical experience that's necessary in order for you to move forward. However, that doesn't always work. You could go to school for 14 years for the same thing and find yourself doing something down the road. I know so many people in other businesses where I've worked that have gone to school for this and that and find themselves just owing a bunch of student loans and not really, you know, reaping the benefits of their education. So while you're doing that, it always comes down to the same thing, man. Go back to the grind. Get out there, talk to people, find out who's doing what you do. If they have success with it, then I would imitate that, because that's your best schedule for success. Now, if you want to go out there and you want to imitate or listen to someone that has no clue, you know, like if something hurts, then you do what? You go see the doctor, right? You don't go see the mechanic if you have a headache, because that's not the guy that can help you out. That's not the guy that can point you in the right direction. So my thing would be, make sure that you have the right influences and you're surrounding yourself with the right people. That's really what it all comes down with, because all the education, all the grind can get you that. But it all comes down to the people that you surround yourself and the influences that you take in up here.
And for the record, I do what I like. Overdose first mixtape to get 5 mics.
Yo, so that was good stuff, fellas. Oh! Shout out to Myra, yo.
Oh, shout out to Myra. Yo, shout out to Myra.
Shout out to Myra.
Yo, shout out to Myra, yo.
Look at this.
Woo!
God.
Jesus. Damn.
I know you like Dante's sister, but
I know.
I will take you across the world,
Girl. Hey, Myra. Hey, Myra. Hey, girl. Hey,
I'm
girl.
on radio.
Stop that right there, girl. Stop.
See that?
Boo, it looked like a heart. It looked like a big heart.
Had a deal, in and out of jail, rapping still bagging krills. You ain't got half of the skills, I ain't mad, I'm ill. Come in, shorty, show daddy how that fatty feel. I get a chill knowing I run with niggas that'll kill. I've been spitting this, hustling for too long. Hear my crew strong like blue on. Through the drum, we move on and keep cool calm. You lukewarm, we bout to blow like a new bomb. I just stand hang.